Hey, boss. Hey, how are you today? It's Lashonda Henry here, aka Sister Sense. Always ready to jump on here and share some smart things you can do to work on your money, your marketing, and your sales goals too. So, all right, y'all. Today, what I want to do is talk to you about growing your business this year. To be clear, how to effectively grow your business this year. So, last week, our focus word was progress, right? Working towards your progress step by step. This week, we are going to focus on the word growth. Okay, so if you're excited about that, drop GRO into the comment box for me because that is the word for the week. We're going to focus on how you can grow, grow, grow. Okay. So, with that being said, make sure that you say, hey, 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 let me know where you're coming in. And of course, if you are catching me always on the replay side, woo, baby, I need some water. If you are catching me on the replay side, always remember to drop into the comment box hashtag replays rock. So I'm going to get started in a second here. But while I drink a little bit of this, make sure you tap on those hearts, those likes, and bring your business besties into the virtual business building. You can share this out or you can tag them to let them know about our conversation for today. Okay, so let me get some water in me. I always tell you guys, so long as I have my water and my Wi-Fi, I am good. Hey, Taj Cosmetics. Good morning, my dear. So awesome to see you here. So, all right, if you again want to work on your growth goals, if you want to grow your business this year, I want you to drop GRO into the comment box for me so that I can see. Okay, that's number one. Hey, Shanita. Hey, Dr. E. Welcome, welcome. Now, number two, let's get into the meat and potatoes of the conversation for today. This conversation is actually inspired by the Love on Your Business 28-day challenge. Don't know if you're in it, but that's what I do this time of year. So I can share some things that you can do to bring that love, that positivity, and that light into your business world, right? And of course, if you're curious about the 28-day challenge, it's over at sistersense.com/LOYB. LOYB, which stands for Love on Your Business. Good morning. Good morning. There you are. Hey. So, okay, let's dive into the conversation for today. I want to focus on three B's: your best, your base, and your box. That's going to become a little bit more clear as far as once I get started in the conversation. Okay. So, your best is basically, let's start with your offers. Okay. You want to grow your business effectively this year. You've got to identify a couple of offers. First, your core. Okay. So at my core, even though I'm here and I'm sharing with you entrepreneurial strategies and how you can grow your business online, at my core, I'm a web designer. I'm a graphics designer. Who are you? What's your business, product, or service at your core? Right. It's kind of like when I go to Five Guys Burgers and Fries. Their name just kind of explains what they sell at their core. They sell burgers and they sell fries. What do you do? Who are you? What do you sell at your core? Okay, so your core offers, that's number one, right? And for me, number two, thinking about not only have you set up and clearly defined your core offers, number one, but number two, have you created a calendar for yourself so that you are consistently doing a combination of creating more content, more offers, and then CAC marketing, creating promotional content, free content around your paid offers. So do you have a content calendar and do you have your core offers? And I'm not just saying these questions, I actually am asking yes or no, right? Because a lot of times clients come to me and they say, they want to grow, but they don't know where to start. Right. And one of the things that I talk about inside of the Love on Your Business challenge is understanding what you need to grow. And then me combining that with sharing with you things that you don't know. Right. You don't know you need these things, but I want you to make sure that you have them. Right. So let me ask you a question. Right. I know this might be a total random question, but I'm curious if you guys know. Okay. Now, this is a fake plan. Mama does not have a green thumb, so this is one of my fake babies. But out of curiosity, if I were to ask you right now, what do plants need to grow? We're going to have like a biology session really quick. For those of you who are participating live, can you just kind of drop into the comment box and let me know what are a couple of things that plants need to grow? I'm just curious. Okay. And I'm going to give you guys a second or two so I can see, for those of you who are participating live, what you tell me. Okay. We're going to have this conversation because I need you to be able to build your confidence when it comes to you defining what you need to do next. Some of you are out there and you want to move forward and you want to grow, but you struggle with decision making. You don't think that you know what you need to do next. And I'm going to be honest with you, some of you, it's already within you. Right? And my goal is to help you build that confidence to pull it out. Right? So what do plants need to grow? Shanita says water. Yes, plants need water. You know that already. Plants need water to grow. Anything else? Sunlight, absolutely. Plants need water, they need sunlight, right? These are essentials. And you know this, right? Common sense. So what I want you to do is I want you to bring in some of that common sense conversation when it comes to your business, right? Nada says sun, water, dirt. Yes, Miss Higgins, that's what they need. These are fundamentals. You guys know this, right? So when it comes to you growing your business, one of the things that we talk about inside of LOYB, the Love on Your Business Challenge, is identifying what you know you need to grow versus those unknowns that I share with you as part of the experience, okay? So when it comes to your base, well, first, before I get to base, when it comes to building your best, and when I say best, I mean creating your best offers, do you know who you are and what you sell at your core? Do you guys know this? Who you are and what you sell at your core. Have you clearly identified that for yourself? Because if not, as part of the Love on Your Business experience, that's what you should be working on before you do anything else, getting clear about what your core offers are, and getting clear about creating a consistent calendar so that you are on a regular basis creating great offers, right? Or at least testing your way to your best, right? I always say you got to test until you find your best, right? Creating a content creation calendar so that you are strategically promoting your offers, using great content marketing strategies to promote those offers, and or producing new products and services. Now, I have an acronym. It's called MOMO, MOMO. MOMO means more offers equals more opportunities. So at the end of the day, you'll often see me consistently not only sharing some of my best offers, because the Love on Your Business Challenge is something that I do every single year this time of year. So it's a seasonal thing, right? But also sharing with you new things, right? So I talked about this year how I launched one of my newest programs, DDIP, the Dominate Daily Implementation Program, right? So I'm always doing a combination of creating new while bringing back some of those best things. And that's something that you've got to learn how to do if you want to effectively grow your business. Funny enough, yesterday I saw an ad for, I mean, what is it? I think it was Coca-Cola strawberry. And they were like, oh, the new Coca-Cola strawberry, it's probably better than cherry, the cherry Coca-Cola version. I don't know. Have you guys seen that? Now, funny enough, you think about Coca-Cola, it's a staple. I think it's actually a very popular staple here in North Carolina. I oftentimes get Pepsi and Coca-Cola confused, but I think we have a couple of Coca-Cola factories actually here in NC close to me. And I say that to say the reality of the situation is this. If multi-million-dollar and billion-dollar companies are consistently taking their signature brands and not only selling those signature brands, but then coming up with new versions, new variations. They didn't have Coca-Cola strawberry before. Now they have that. That should tell you something. You want to grow effectively, you have to make sure that you've got your core products, right? Think about that old school Coca-Cola bottle. I'm sure I got a couple of them in my house because I'm a hoarder. And I like, mementos and things like that. Think about, the fact that they have that core product that is not changing. That's the foundation of their business. But then also they're effectively growing by consistently coming up with new things. Maybe strawberry is the greatest thing since sliced bread. And then 20 years from now, it's going to overtake everything else. Maybe it's just, fly by night. They try it. They say, didn't work as well as we thought, and they go back to the regular ones, Diet Coke, Coke Cherry, and leave it at that, right? You test until you get to your best. But the first part of this conversation is understanding that you have to effectively grow by identifying your offers, okay? So that's number one, your core offers, and creating a content calendar so you're consistently creating new offers and promoting your existing ones. Okay. Do you have those things? If you don't, that's where your wheelhouse needs to be. That's where your focus needs to be, right? On your offers, building your best, BEST. Okay. So as I say that to you, for those of you who are participating, I want you to think about that. Are you clear and comfortable with your core and your content creation calendar? If not, that's where you need to focus. And feel free to drop into the comment box and say, ooh, LaShonda, light bulb, this is me. This is where I need to be right now, okay? And again, feel free to tag somebody here or share this out, because sharing is caring. So we talked about your best. That was number one. Let's talk about your audience, your base, number two. Okay, so you need to have an audience, okay? Because if you got products and no people, there's no profit. You actually have you need people to sell to, right? So your base is actually your customer base. So you've got to think about, do you have a customer base? Yes or no? And are you working on growing that customer base? Now, in order to grow the base, you need to have three segments, three types of people consistently in your circle, right? You need to grow your social media following. You need to grow your subscriber base. Those are people who sign up to your email list. And then, of course, obviously, the combination of those two, plus you having a customer base, that's going to help you create a larger audience. Now, let me ask you this question. Do you feel like your audience is, it doesn't, because I get it. Okay. We all type A entrepreneurs. We always looking for more. So if I say to you, do you feel like your base is good and it's where it needs to be? Some of you may go, no, right? But do you have something that allows you to realistically generate revenue? Meaning you have customers who've previously purchased from you, right? And you know those people, you can email those people. You've got a customer base, you've got a subscriber base, and you've got a social media following that you can communicate with. Okay. Doesn't necessarily have to be the largest thing out there. It just has to be quality for you. So that, one of the things I talked about over the last few weeks as part of my Launch with Leads challenge is when you launch something new, or you come back and you share something that is your core, one of your core offers, you want to make sure that you're launching and sharing to customers and not crickets, right? So some of you guys, you put things out there and then you get frustrated because it's in this space of white noise and nobody is really listening, right? So I want you to answer that, and feel free to drop into the comment box for me. Number one, do you need to work on your best, your core offers, and creating a consistent content marketing calendar? That was number one. Number two, do you need to work on your base? Do you feel like you have a solid, or at least a real group of customers, social media followers, and email subscribers? So when you want to put something out there, you've got a group of people who are looking at you and you can share with that audience? Or do you feel like you need to work on that? Okay. And we're going to continue to talk about known versus unknown, but the majority of the recommendations that I want to share with you are actually inside of the Love on Your Business Challenge. You get your workbook, you get your media guide, and every single day for 28 days, I dig into these topics in more detail, because I want you to be able to process this and bring in that positivity, that productivity, and that love that you need to nurture your business, right? This is the time of year that I'm always like, y'all need to give your business a little bit more TLC if you want it to bring in that MONEY. You want to bring in that money, honey, you need more TLC, right? So, okay, with that being said, make sure that you drop into the comment box so that I can see, right? Where you feel like you need to work on your business a little bit more, okay? And the second one here is your audience. Now, the third one here is your box. When I say box, I'm talking about your toolbox. Being in a space where you feel like you have the right tools to get the job done. So, for example, I soon, well, not today, but very soon I'll have more things behind here, because I'm like, it's kind of bland. So I'm going to put some shelves up and things of that nature. Now, when I put these shelves up, What are a couple of things that, out of curiosity, I'm just asking, drop into the comment box for me if you know, what are a couple of things I'm going to need to put up the shelves? Do you guys know? Any tools in particular come to mind that I might need to put up these doggone shelves so that they're nice and secure? Okay, just out of curiosity. Hmm? Now, let me see. I know you know one of the things that you need to grow when you got, well, not necessarily grow, but when you need to put things up on your wall, right? You need nails, maybe a hammer, maybe a drill, right? You need certain types of tools, right? The same thing comes to your business. There are certain tools that automatically, just like when I ask you about tools to put things up on the wall, or what plants need to grow, you just know these things. So one of the things that we're going to talk about is you really identifying the tools you have that work for you, the ones know you need to bring into your business, and then me sharing other resources with you that can help you optimize the experience for your customers and also make it easier for yourself. Because some of you are struggling in your business because you don't have the right tools, and you're making it harder. You're making the process harder than it needs to be. Okay. So with the right tools, you can create the right business growth for you. And that's just the key. Now, I want you, before I even talk about unknown resources, today really is about the known, right? Things that you actually need to grow, right? And this kind of is an unknown known conversation, because on some levels, while I want you to pull out the things that you need to grow, I also want to make it very clear that if you do want to effectively grow your business this year, you've got to really hunker down and work on your best, your base, and your box. And it really, to me, is no more complicated than that. Because if you even have one or two really great offers, your best sellers, right? And you've got a customer base of people consistently coming into the funnel and getting excited about your offers, right? And you've got a few solid tools that work for you and help you create great experiences that get customers in and get them checking out and purchasing your products. If you've got those things, you good. To me, that's the reality of the situation. That's one of the reasons why I've been able to build my business and sustain it for all these years, right? Because I have core offers that work and sell really well for me, because I do have a customer base, right? And I have these amazing tools, ones that are just solid and they work for me every year, and then new ones that I integrate into what I do as technology elevates and improves, right? We have to evolve with that as well, right? So, with that being said, what I want you to do is I want you to ask yourself a couple of questions, right? If it were like you picking of these three, which one would be top priority for you right now? Working on your best offers, because maybe you feel like you're not quite where you need to be. Maybe you say, okay, that's number one. Or you say, okay, to be honest with you, I do have some solid offers and they're done. What I really need to do is get more paying customers. I need to get more followers. I need to get more email subscribers. So maybe you say number two, or you say number three. You can say, honestly, I do have products and I am trying to market, but something isn't quite working for me. Maybe I'm missing certain tools or resources that can help me get the word out there, that can help me create better pages, create better conversations, create better content, right? Maybe I'm missing something there. One of my favorite acronyms, AIMS. Am I missing something? Okay. So I want you to, number one, ask yourself, of those three, in reality, where do you see yourself right now? Do you need to focus on the base, the best, or your box? Okay. That's the first question, right? The second question is, when you think about your best, your base, and your box, are there specific things that you need? Write them down. Specific things that even without me telling you need these things, just naturally, fundamentally, common sense, you need those things to grow. Write them down. Now, the last thing that I'm going to share with you here today is when it comes to your growth goals and effectively growing your business this year, one of the things that I need you to do is I need you to get clear about your numbers and working towards those numbers. Okay. So, one of the things that you might say to yourself is, okay, here are 3 products that I'm looking to launch. Or maybe my goal is to write 2 books, or I'm looking to create a new program, right? Whatever it is that you're looking to produce right now, can you identify those things and when exactly you're looking to either produce them or promote them? Get clear about that. Are you clear about that? When, what, how, right? As far as content creation is concerned, you got to be very clear about those numbers. Okay, so I know that I want to produce this ebook. I want to be able to release those at this time frame, and I want to have this workshop at this day. I know these offers. I'm clear about that, right? That's number one. Number two, if you say, okay, well, look, the reality is that my community isn't as large as I would like it to be, do you have your numbers in place? So you say, okay, well, you know what? I would like to have a community of X email subscribers, of X social media followers, of X customers, right? Let's say, for example, let's say we talk about email specifically for a minute, right? And you say, okay, well, you know what? I would like at least 100 new email subscribers, right? Okay, well, then we want to look at breaking that down. Maybe you say, okay, if I notice that I'm getting anywhere between 5 to 10 new people on my list. Can I make that a consistent daily thing? What can I do to consistently get 5 to 10 people subscribing to the list every single day? Because here's the thing, some of this, when it comes to effective growth, is, well, I'm not even going to say some. A good part of this is when you're clear about your numbers and you're working towards hitting those numbers on a day by day basis. This is why I do challenges. This is why I create implementation activities. Because if you say you want 500 new email subscribers, but you just kind of sitting there and you're not doing anything, maybe by random marketing, that quote, random efforts equal random results. Every now and again, you might get a few people, but the reality is that it's not going to be consistent if you don't put in that consistent effort. So if you say, I want X amount of new subscribers every month, new social media followers, new customers, then that means not only have you set very clear daily goals, but you actually are working towards them. Now, out of curiosity, for those of you who say, yes, I want to grow my email list. Yes, I want to grow my customer base. Or yes, I want to grow my social media following. Do you know how big it is? Do you know how many people on average come to you? And can you say that you are checking your statistics to consistently see there is growth? Right? Because if you just kind of like, oh, well, I don't know, I think it's growing. Yeah. If you're not intentional with it, you're not going to be able to work it and love on it, right? Or massage it and get it to grow in a way that you want it to. Okay. That's just a little bit of good that I wanted to drop on you. Are you thinking about those numbers? So today, we talked about a combination of known and unknowns with respect to growing your business effectively this year. I really and truly hope this has helped you get clear. So if you've gotten any ahas from today, can you drop that into the comment box for me? If you've discovered that there's something that you need to focus on, or something that that either you need to focus on, something that you're missing, something that you need to get more intentional and specific around so that you can really check that on a more consistent day-by-day basis, please feel free to drop that into the comment box for me and let me know. And of course, you can always email your ahas to me over at sissasense@gmail.com. So over the course of the next couple of days, like I mentioned to you before, this week, our focus word is growth. And I'm going to talk to you about that as part of the Love on Your Business experience. So essentially, I'm going to take you into some of the conversations and topics that we talk about in more detail as part of LOIB. Okay. Now, hopefully you are inside of the Love on Your Business challenge, but if not, you can always go over to sissasense.com LOYB so that you can start today. That opportunity does go away because it's only something that I do at this time of year, and then I close it until next year. So make sure that you get in while you still can before that goes away. And feel free to check in with me if you do have any questions. Okay. So, alrighty, my dearest, till tomorrow, take care. Mwah.